if you're ADHD or dyslexic, and actually being given a chance to slot into where your skill set best suits the business as well must be huge.
Kaizen is always trying to be better. Last year I went to Japan.
I found more satisfaction in developing people, and that led me down my decision route to enter into leadership.
Hi, my name's Harry, and I'm on a journey around the UK with Toyota and Lexus to find out all about what it means to work for both brands. Join me as I stop off in Swansea, then Croydon, and then to Norwich, up to Leeds, and finally to Stirling. Along the way, I'm going to be chatting to a huge number of employees all about their careers and what it means to them to work for both Toyota and Lexus.
And today I'm on the way to speak to Claire and Zach, who are going to teach me about what transformation means for Toyota. I believe that's just her over there. Oh yeah, how's it going? I made it to Leeds finally. So Claire, could you just tell me a bit about what you do and who you are?
Yeah, so I am the Customer Experience and Marketing Director at Vantage Motor Group. So as well as looking after the marketing and our brand, I also oversee our transformation strategy and lead that.
Okay. Yeah, and so what exactly is transformation? Because that can mean so many things, but particularly to Toyota, what is transformation?
So transformation for us is optimising the customer experience, considering new revenue streams, especially in today's market, it's changing so fast. But also going back to our roots of the Toyota way and making sure we're staying true to our principles.
And is this transformation team something new? Is it something that's existed previously? How did it come about?
No, absolutely not. It was briefed from Toyota and Lexus that we need to transform to be robust for what was coming. And we actually went on a course at Loughborough called Brit Live, which helped give us the tools to transform. So from that advantage, we put together the transformation team, which is led by me, and we are always looking at projects, gaps and opportunities to enhance what we're already doing.
Yeah. And for younger people coming through into Toyota, what does that mean for them exactly? What advantages does the transformation team give them?
We are always working to be better for our customers, better for our team members. So we're always asking for feedback, and they really shape what we do, the people that are coming to Vantage.
Yeah, and it does seem pretty crucial. I mean, why exactly are you guys doing it now?
So we're doing it now because the market is just ever changing. It is tough out there. We've got the EV mandate, we've got different competitors coming into the market, and the way different generations work, we need to make sure that we're accommodating for all that.
Yeah. I mean, but how would you feel about the role? Is it a role that you're proud and happy to be a part of?
I love leading the transformation strategy for Vantage. Yeah, it's really fulfilling because we're taking the feedback from our customers and from our people, and we're able to just be better.
Yeah. And have you got an example of what exactly you've done to implement transformation within your dealership?
Yeah, so I suppose one of the things which actually came from a culture audit is getting more feedback from everybody. So we set about having an annual employee engagement communication piece, which involves check-ins, it involves Kaizen, and we also put in place a formalised one-to-one. So we're always getting feedback, and that ultimately leads our transformation strategy in the direction we're going in. Yeah,
obviously Toyota has a lot of values, and that Kaizen, what exactly, just for someone that doesn't know what Kaizen is, what is Kaizen?
Kaizen is always trying to be better. So that is, we do that as a transformation team, our management teams do it, and each centre has their own specific Kaizen team as well.
Okay, wow. And so where does Kaizen come into your role? What have you done to improve continuously?
So I suppose we've done things to improve employee engagement, but then we also have new things. We have new roles. We've got retention managers. We've got handover specialists, and we've also got smart repair pods as well. So new revenue streams coming into the business.
So you mentioned marketing and customer service being some of your main roles. What were you doing before that? What was your kind of path and history up until now?
So after school I went to uni and I did an English degree, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, which is why I kind of picked a very general degree, I suppose. I then went to work for a marketing agency, working with automotive clients. Loved it so much that I went to a dealer group, Vantage. That was 13 years ago, heading up their marketing. And I got so many skills, learnt so much, not just marketing, but operationally as well, that I was then asked when this role came up if I wanted to go for it. So it's really kind of I suppose transformed where I started, and I'd never have seen myself in this role if you'd have asked me 3 years ago, and I really love it.
Yeah. And do you kind of see that, maybe the younger members of staff that you've, I guess, been looking after since the transformation role had come on, have they improved?
100%, yeah. I mean, in my team, I think they've enjoyed being able to work on different projects and things. The retention within my team is over 5 years, which really demonstrates how much kind of they enjoy working within the industry. We've got different backgrounds. Some have been to uni, some started as apprentices. But all the skills have been really useful, and they just enjoy being constantly able to skill up, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think that's a consistent theme that I've heard and listened to and learned by going to each dealership, is that each Toyota dealership has those values, and it's consistently looking to improve on the younger generation, bring them in, skill them up, and just better themselves really in every way possible.
And the opportunities as well, like a lot of my team members have been able to travel. They've been to Spain, they've been to Paris, they've been to award ceremonies, they've been on racetracks. So, there's so much to it.
It just sounds like a lot of opportunities for what is considered, I guess, a junior role almost.
Yes, yeah.
Like you wouldn't get that many other places, I don't think.
No, absolutely not. And they're not considered as junior role. They're always part of the team, and we're always trying to enhance what they're doing as well.
Yeah, you're not putting, I guess, barriers in the way, or trying to constrict them to a certain.
Yeah, it's definitely more than team making.
Yeah. Have you got plans moving forward? Are you quite happy where you are, or are you sort of thinking of moving up within Vantage? Or?
Well, I have been given so many opportunities. Last year I went to Japan.
Brilliant.
Yeah, with Toyota, and then they've asked me to join the franchise board, so that is 10 members of the network, so owners and business owners, but they've asked me to go on because I have a different background to all them. So that's I've been asked to join that this year, so I still feel like I've got so much to do.
Well, Claire, I think we're pretty close to where you work, so I believe I'm going to drop you off, and then we're speaking to Zach, who is the centre principal, I believe. Great. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Here we are. Cool. I will see you in there.
Thank you.
No worries.
Bye.
Oh, Zach, Claire, thank you so much for having me. I know what Claire does, but Zach, if you could let me know what you do,
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Yeah. So I'm the centre principal at Vantage Toyota Leeds. So I try and keep everyone on the straight and narrow, look after customers, look after the team, make sure the premises is well presented for people to come and see our product and grow as a team member as well.
Yeah. So I guess that would make, the transformation that me and Claire talked about in the car on the way here would be up to you, I guess, and you would be the one that's kind of overlooks that as well, or kind of make sure that's being implemented as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So, my role is, I guess, to bring it to life and work with the team to keep ahead of the curve. I'll certainly try and keep ahead of the curve, look at how we can improve and develop the team, and then, ultimately drive the customer experience.
I think Zach is key in terms of aligning what I do with the centre and team members.
Yeah. And how have you guys seen the impact of that change of staff? How have they reacted to it?
Really well. I think really proud to say that in the last 12 months, 4 of the team here at Leeds have developed and grown into leadership roles within Vantage. So that forward thinking, the strategic thinking and planning that we do now as a team, as opposed to just one person, we all get together and it's evidently grown the team and the group seen fit to progress their careers. So really proud.
It's really shown through your performance as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
In the last year.
Yeah, for sure. And customer the team member satisfaction. we survey our team to ensure that they're engaged and they're happy working for us. And that grew 12% year on year of people's satisfaction coming to work. So
I guess just for the people that maybe are looking at a first job, I mean, when you're saying job satisfaction, what do you actually mean by that? What is the parameters you're measuring, I guess?
yeah, I think certainly talking to the team, they enjoy being able to make a difference. So it's more than just a job and a salary. It's been able to come to work and add value to A, the team, and B, the customers. And yeah, I think collectively we all think we can. It's more than just a job. I think, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we score, or Toyota scores how happy people are at work with the EES, and that's where you've seen a 12% increase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Year on year, so that's great to see. Well above national
I was going
average.
to say,
yeah.
that's great. It's probably because, I mean, you picked up on this in the car, multi-skilling. I mean, I don't really know a lot what that means. Could you explain what multi-skilling is to me?
Yeah, so as part of our induction, so when someone joins the business, we don't allow them to do the role initially for at least a month, 4 weeks. That's it.
Yeah.
They spend the first 2 weeks getting to know the team that they're working with, and then 2 weeks experiencing different elements of the centre. So they'll go and work with the service team, they'll work with the parts department, so they'll get insight into everybody's into everyone's challenges, into what everyone's where they get the successes from, how they're measured. And it does kind of bring this multi-skilling and probably understanding the impact they can have within somebody's working day. And then it allows them to just think differently, behave differently, and then sometimes find a career path that maybe wasn't present to them at the very beginning.
And you mentioned career path, and I think when I first started looking at a career, I thought, once you get a job, you stay in that job and you're stuck down that whole thing. Is that the same for when people come to Toyota? If someone walks through the door, are they stuck on that career path, or is there ways to move?
Absolutely not. I think certainly for myself, when I joined the motor trade, I felt like I was on initially I was joining with a set path of progression, but you quickly understand that that's not the case, and I think you experience different elements of the business and understand yourself as well as to what motivates you. Initially, I was motivated by doing a good job and selling lots of cars and keeping my boss happy. And as I grew into the role and with the brand, I quickly understood that I found more satisfaction in developing people. And that led me down my decision route to enter into leadership and grow the team and improve the team. Yeah.
I think as well, the courses that we send team members on, especially the ones with the academy, they can be used for all roles. The skills are so useful, aren't they? Like even the management roles, it doesn't matter if you're after sales or sales manager, you all go on the same management courses, and they're really useful. They can be applied anywhere.
Yeah, when we've had team members attend an emerging managers program, and that's really gets into the nitty gritty of people thinking differently and adding value to the business collectively through collaboration. And you can see how when they come back from the first session, they're already thinking differently about how they can involve the wider team into some of the challenges that they have within their role. And it's always great to say, right, what have you learned? What do you plan on doing as a project? Where do you want to improve the business? And yeah, the training the team get is second to none.
I was going to say, it sounds like even before they become leaders, they're being trained on the habits and maybe some of the skills that are necessary in order to lead teams. Like I'm sure when you went from sales to leadership, you would already had some sort of training as well on that.
Yeah, you have to learn to manage yourself, I guess, first, and make sure that you're effective and delivering a great experience for customers. And then, there's a lot of support and training to maximise your ability as a coach as well. I think culture's a big thing. So we at Toyota we're huge on providing a space for people to develop and to grow. And we don't set boundaries to people's skill set or the direction that they're wanting to go. We'll support and we have regular check-ins to make sure we're still on track with getting to where we want to be.
Yeah, and even now it's even easier to move into different departments because the way the centres are, you're all in a shared space now, aren't you? So you can all support each other, learn new things, and the communication's really good, isn't it, between the teams?
Yeah, for sure. I think at the heart of everything we do is customers. So we all, when we look to recruit people at Vantage, we're looking for people that do care about customers and making a difference. And yeah, when you've got them as your foundation, there's no limits to where you go within the business, because the core of looking after customers, doing the right thing, and doing a good job's there in every role. So it's just then what appeals to the individuals.
Yeah, and you mentioned culture as well. And how does diversity play a role in, I guess, the culture and also the transformation of the business as well?
Well, diversity is huge, isn't it? It's one of our key focuses in all areas. I think you've got great examples in Leeds, haven't you, in terms of diversity and encouraging that?
Yeah, we've got a diverse customer base, so we're not naive to think that the motor trade's just one way.
Yeah, of course.
We generally work hard to make sure we've got different styles, different cultures, different backgrounds to really relate to our customers, for sure.
But at the same time as well, we also have things through our transformation journey to make sure that everybody is treated the same as well and has the same opportunity. So that's really important too.
Yeah, I guess when you talk about transformation, I guess also being neurodivergent maybe helps as well, because if you're ADHD or dyslexic and actually being given a chance to slot into where your skill set best suits the business as well must be huge.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a role for everyone in the motor trade. There really is. If you're driven to do a good job and really look after clients, then yeah, energy's important, enthusiasm's important. But that's in any role nowadays. I think if you can bring that, there's certain skills we can teach. But the energy, enthusiasm to do a great job is one of the unteachables, really. We need to make sure we give a good platform for people to be able to bring that to the business. But that's a skill that we think is probably unteachable, but essential.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities.
And Zach, Claire, my favourite question to ask is, why did you pick Toyota?
I think for me, I love the Toyota network. I love the opportunities. I love working with, one of the biggest global brands. And I think the future of Toyota is really bright and something to look forward to.
I guess one of the other things is working with such a reliable product. When you are dealing with the public, it's important that you've got a real great product to be able to offer people, and it's so reliable. It's what we're doing with hybrid and EV and how we've got eyes on the future. Just keeps concrete in the fact that I'm in the right place with the right brand.
Zach, Claire, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. I've got to leave you two to your jobs. I'm off to Stirling, so I will see you later.
Perfect.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. We'll see you.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Recruitment Road Trip. You can join me in the last leg where I'm going to be up in Stirling. This is my first time in Scotland.
Is it?
Yeah. You can go from starting position as a site coordinator all the way through to managing upwards of 9-10 dealerships.
You have to excel at what you do. You have to be better than your male counterpart.